Welcome back to another video. This is the second day of the Changi weekend race 2025. They call it the North East Monsoon series. So the first day was a relative success. I finished most of the races, had no crashes, and it was just good fun in general. The wind is good, and we are jumping into the first race. Bit slow here, so almost dropped off the foil. Again, I forgot the start timer, so have to use yesterday's strategy and just follow the pack into the start sequence. So I jabbed around a bit, got myself sorted, and then I think I know now who has a good start timing, and I will just follow them. Okay, looks like nobody has a good start timing today. They just started the race and nobody is even close. I guess after yesterday's crash, everyone is a bit more careful in general. Or maybe also it's just a bit early and people are not fully awake yet. But looks like everyone's in the race now, including myself. Got a few more people today. So there's a Duoton downwind. Not sure what that white wing is in front of me. I see the Armstrong, who was in front of me a few times yesterday. And we're having okay speed here. I caught a bit of a leaf or something around the start line, so my foil is a bit flappy. And as you see, my speed will drop soon because, yeah, because I'm making a random mistake here, and I'm not even sure what happened. I think I just pulled a bit too hard to get past these guys and then over leveraged the foil. It's okay, we'll keep going. First race doesn't really count, so pumping it up. Oops, almost pumped into someone, but not a problem. Looks like wind dropped there. The Armstrong also couldn't make the jibe, so at least still a few points to gain here. I think he just kindly waited for me, so jibe was good. Now swapping the feet and accelerate into the return leg, and we can try to see if we can catch up with the Armstrong black and white wing in front of me. On the right hand side you see a spinnaker in the water. There's like a sailboat who's a bit in trouble over there. He will come into one of my videos later, so we'll see him again, so just remember that boat. And looks like able to pull ahead of the Armstrong wing, so we're having a good gust here, and you can see it on the speed. It's just powering me through now. So it's not like GWA speeds. These are kilometer per hour, but not bad, and at least had a small race at the end. There was the sailboat again and the Armstrong wing. Here's today's equipment again. Just using again the same set as yesterday. Cruzader 6 feet, a diamond tail board, a Gong standard mast, and an Ypra S Slalom XL 1200 front wing, and a Droid 6.5 meter wing. The 6.5 meter was a good choice for the first few races, and later you'll see the wind will get significantly stronger. Okay, this was not a bad start, and now I only have probably our two of our three fastest riders in front of me, and they are pulling away from me. So if we get to that level next year, everything will be fine. And I don't even know what the brand that Blue Wing is. Maybe, what is that? I think that's Phantom. Now on the left hand side you see the sailboat from earlier, and he's now going directly on the opposite side, and he's now even pulling into our jibe mark. That's going to be interesting. And now I'm already started to think, you cannot see it now behind the wing, but I can see it. And the first two just managed to get around him, but I'm now basically exactly opposite of him, and I can't jibe. So I'm thinking now what to do. I have no options. At least I could not think of an option at this point. If you can think of any, let me know. Put it in the comments. And I basically just gave up here. And have to wait for that boat to pass me. And that was my race pretty much. So okay, next race, new chance. Wow, that was a good start from the black wing. I think there's an ozone, and another ozone is just pulling away as if I'm standing, but maybe I am standing. And on the right hand side you see another sailing boat.
Not again.
And I said it, not again. Another sailing boat pulling into the race course. Looks like he's now really confusing the guys in front of me. One is actually slowing down. One just managed to avoid him. But these are the joys of Sunday sailing in Changi. It's just a lot of traffic. Nothing you can do about it. Okay, we also got much more wind now. So I'm not yet overpowered, but I'm definitely fully powered. And there's a bit of a job now to make everything a bit more interesting. And actually slowed down here a bit. I still was not fully comfortable somehow in that direction. So the speed's actually a bit lower. Someone just dropped next to me, so I'm not the only one there. And someone failed on the jibe, so now I need to find my corner. Here's a bit of space. So go around him, and we're somewhere in the middle of the field. Still in the mix. The foot swap was good, and the wind is building up nicely now. So we're getting more into the afternoon. One of the ozone wings had to make a turn, and there's now another sailboat coming my way. But okay, there's plenty of space. This one is not an issue. And upwinds. Speed is actually good, so I feel more comfortable in that direction. Although some riders told me for them it was the opposite. But yeah, everyone has their favorites. Yeah, really nice conditions now. Way above 12 knots, stable, sunny, just nice. Yeah, that's a nice race, a nice day in Changi. Just saying hello to the boat here. They're taking some pictures. Okay, another race, same strategy. Yes, so I realized since I'm a bit slower, I need to compensate for that and not just follow someone who's fast, but basically find someone who's fast but be slightly ahead of him, like I just did. So I will follow this black wing, knowing that he's faster, but just stay right behind him for the start. and he had a pretty good timing, and I should be in the mix. Some swell here, so I have to manage that a bit and now try to get into the harness. And I had a bit of an issue here, if I remember. Whoa, that was that was a nice one. Okay, what do we have here? Another boat. Okay, this time boat is aiming for me. Okay, so now we're getting some conversation between the boat, myself, and the winger downwind. And after a short negotiation, we got that sorted. And the race continues. Yeah, I found this leg is more a bit downwind, while then back is upwind. And now the boat is behind me, and he is going behind our jibe mark. So I will see him again. I just now have to first of all work out the jibe. I'm just telling my mate he's taking inside, I take outside. Almost stole the wing here. And now I need to watch out for that boat, since he's already on the other side. Yep, swapping the feed. That's always the most exciting moment of the day, and now we're back, or going back. Again, nice conditions. It's getting a bit choppier now. And I think by now the guys with smaller wings should have an edge, but I'm not going back to change. It's all good. Just enjoy the day. Okay, yeah, we finished that race. That's already the next one. So again, as this worked quite well previously, I jibed in a bit earlier. Now I'm just waiting for the crowd to catch up with me, and then we'll follow the leader. Just looking for the leader. Can you find the leader? I think the leader's behind my wing. Looks like everyone's slowing down a bit, so maybe they're all a bit early. Okay. I still find it impressive that he is riding this tow side. And it's a tidal water, so you get a bit of swell when the tide is pulling in. And I was just affected by the rider passing me upwind, so I need to pump the wing a bit since he took all my power. But that's life. I actually found that in wing racing, one gets much more affected by the other riders compared to the IQ foil or windsurfing in general. Is probably because of the mast and the way the wing is floating, so it's much more affected by turbulence. Okay, we're going to the jibe. Should be in fourth position or so. There's a bit of swell here, so I need to actually ride this one. I heard some shouting, I don't know what that is. Looks like someone came down there. Okay, never mind, not our problem, so we just swap feet and then move forward. There's an IQ foil going back to the start line. Oh, there's like 3 guys behind me. So I now need to push a bit to keep my position. Now it's all about, it's a mind game. Have to relax and just take this home. Don't get stressed by the guys behind. It's their problem. Just enjoy the view. Beautiful conditions and getting even more wind now. Somehow I even pulled away a bit. Nice. Okay, another race. Since we now figured out how to start, we'll just do the same thing again. Today is like none of the starts really works. Next time we'll bring my own timer, and then I can at least film myself. Okay, now the wind dropped again a bit. It's a bit up and down. There were some storms nearby. Ooh, that one has a very good speed. Oh, someone's behind me. I hope I'm not blocking him. Sorry for that. But I'm taking my time here. Okay, we're pulling a bit in to the one in front of us. But since he has the inside line and I can't pass him inside, he will probably be at the jibe first, since I will not be able to go around him. Oh, there's a windsurfer on my upwind side. Coming in fast. And now he's planning something. Making a big entry. Splash 1, splash 2. And everyone's just surprised on what's going on. But yeah, race continues. But I lost a bit of wind here. Was a big light. And I'm also making a mistake now with my foot swap. And that's pretty much it for this race. Okay, next race then. The wind again got stronger compared to previous ones. A bit of a strange line of leaves here. Sometimes it catches the foil, and then it's a bit irritating, like what happened to me in one of my first races today. A bit strange, so someone's going upwind of the boat. They're probably just a bit too early. Again, a bit tight there. Okay, but they managed. Oops! Came down, so need to avoid him. And I was a bit affected by the guy upwind of me. And there's now this really strong gust just blowing through, so you can see that even I'm overpowered. So I'm not sheeting in. I could be sheeting, I could be getting into the harness, but I don't have the conviction yet. But now I do. So it took me a moment. Just needed to feel the wind first, since it just suddenly picked up by probably 5 knots. There was like a rainstorm behind us, so it then really built it up. You can see the guy in front of me, he's fully depowered on the wing. At least we're now in the harness line, so can at least get a bit of speed. I'm getting out now here, since there's a bit of a swell and the boat makes the jibe a bit tight. Okay, someone went down, so not much space here for me. Need to go tight. I mean, they were taking pictures, so I understand that's important. So swapping my feet. That worked. Someone else came down here. And you can see on the left hand side there's the storm producing a good amount of wind, and in the gusts is now 18, 19, maybe 20 knots. I think I saw it on the meter later, was over 20 knots. And Gong is correct, so the 6.5 meter wing I'm using here, according to the specification, it's from 6 to 18 knots. And yeah, it's pretty much at its limit now. So it's overpowered and I need to slightly depower it here. But doesn't really matter too much. I mean, we're losing a bit of speed and training some air, but enough power to get us back, and now it's really honking. Okay, then there was like a short break, and next race is on, and the wind has again dropped slightly, but still probably 10, 12 knots. 12. Okay, starting again, and now I'm pumping since the upwind guy took some of my wind. Our wind. I mean, we share here. We share the wind. Okay. Looks like some guys are now using a more upwind line going all the way around the yellow mark there. Maybe there's a bit more wind. Yep, there's a wind line up there. Oh, someone's passing me quite fast. Didn't see this wing before, so he must have just joined some of the last races, so he's still full of energy, while I'm probably tired by now. Is this... Okay, I'm just telling someone which line. So I'm taking the inside line. There was someone upwind of me. So easy peasy. Got around this one. It is off the feet. And off we go back to the finish line. There's a few more racers now, since a couple of people joined us on Sunday. And yes, speeds are slightly lower now compared to earlier in the day. It's probably just general fatigue. Oh, okay, still someone pushing hard behind me. So I'm now aiming more upwind towards the boat, since I know that the blue mark is much further out. So as long as I don't let him come in upwind, I will be fine. And he's still there, but looks like he's okay. Okay, and the last race of the day. And again there was a storm, so the winds again got super strong, like really big gust blowing through. So I'm still not yet in the harness lines, just surviving. And it's also the last race of the day, so everyone's like just, except in the top 3 maybe, but everyone else was pretty much done and just enjoying themselves now. I don't even know how I started, doesn't matter anymore. Really good conditions now. It's just my equipment is too big, so smaller wing and smaller foil would have been good now, but yeah, no time to change. Can only have one set of equipment. nice swell, so I will probably go for a bit upwind downwind after the race. Can actually ride the swell here. Okay, like someone behind me is in trouble in the jibe. And now we're just going back for the last race of the day. Really good conditions now, 20 knots. So I'm just hanging, using my weight to keep the wing down, so I'm not flying off. Although I could. But first we need to finish the race. Okay, there's a boat. Finishing boat. I'm not even pushing anymore to get the guy in front of me. It's all good. Yeah. One more picture and we're done. Okay, so then when you look at the GPS course, I went for a quick upwind downwinder because the swell was building and then the wind started dropping. So I'm now just carving and curving, is that a word? My way back to shore. It's very low tide now, so there's probably just 50-60 centimeters of water under me, so I need to stay high on the foil. And people already is walking here, so I will jump off when it gets a bit too... Yeah. So that's how you get in at low tide. Boat is already grounded. Going back to the beach, there's the local cheerleading team. Thanks for waiting, thanks. And just looking for spots to put my equipment. Someone left a very nice parking place for me here. And that's it.